Thanks, John. By the way, just for anyone who's in the local media here and some perhaps local councillors, we'd officially like to make it known that Community Action for Windsor Bridge is not in favour of option 6. Despite your constant reporting of the contrary, we're not in favour of any of the options put forward by the RTA because they all suck. So, back to the drawing board, boys. Okay, one of the things we've been told that is behind the New South Wales government pushing this thing, it is supported by the local Liberals and supported by the local business community. Now, I'm a businessman and I'm not in favour of it. And I know that at least 50 or 60 peat shops down the main street aren't in favour of it either because they've signed a petition against it. So I want to introduce to you a well-known local businesswoman. She's treasurer of the Windsor Business Group, but today she speaks on behalf of the majority of Windsor businesses and the people who have a vision for Windsor's future. So please welcome Sue Wingate.
Welcome everybody. I will just declare my interest here. I wasn't born and bred in the Hawkesbury, although my husband and his family have been here for generations. And he's very keen on the history of the area. And now I am. And I really can't just stand by and let what I consider to be an absolute monstrosity come through our square. Step it out, people. 15.5 metres. Where is that going to come from the corner across this way? Yes. Just step it out. Yes. Think about what we are being told. We're being told it's going to be fabulous. Well, if you look at the RMS website, oh, it's very, very pretty. It just looks as though it's in somebody else's town. We're going to have lovely steps down that side of the square. We're going to have lovely steps and a walkway down this side, and we're going to have a road along the bottom. That's not a heritage square. It will not be in keeping. It will not be in keeping with the heritage buildings around it and the heritage that simply exists in the square. As far as the business community supporting it, just ask the businesses in the area next time you're in one of these shops. Did they sign the petition? I think you'll find most of them have actually signed the petition. Now, there's a couple of other things that concern me. One is the length of time it's going to take to build within the square. We know we're in hard economic times at the moment. We know that a lot of businesses in Windsor are suffering. As an accountant, I know a lot of businesses across Australia are suffering. We also believe that that situation is going to get worse. In the next 18 months, they're now telling us it's going to take to build this. It was 12 at one stage, now it's gone to 18 months. But think about it. Our little wharf down here took 6. So how long is a bridge going to take? How long is that going to give us disruption in Thompson Square? Now, Councillor Connolly, our local member for Riverstone, he spoke about the master plan for Windsor for 2012. Well, I'm also on the board of Heart of the Hawkesbury. Heart of the Hawkesbury brought you the sand sculpting in January. And we've actually looked extensively at that master plan. We think it's a brilliant plan. Not much of it's happened though. And we actually spoke to Chris Johnson, who was the architect of that plan. Chris Johnson, when questioned about the bridge and the placement of the bridge in that plan, just said, oh, that seemed to be just close to the other one, not much different to what we've got, not much consideration was put into it. So I don't really accept that any argument about the master plan coming in here is coming from the government, coming from anywhere. I've got a few other things too. The traffic. Now, my business is in Windsor. I live in Currajong. We come this way every day because of the traffic in the rest of the area. We're now having congestion here every day. Now, I've been stuck coming back from Parramatta after 5 o'clock on a couple of occasions. I've been stuck down here. I can actually see that I think 9 out of 10 cars come directly through. 1 out of 10, in my estimation, turns left into Macquarie or turns left into George. The traffic that is coming through here directly are trucks and people going straight through. They still at the moment have an alternative to come into Windsor. Most of them are coming round on the Hawkesbury Valley Way. They're not coming directly into Windsor from this way. I don't believe that, and I don't like the word bypass because I think you can have it close enough to town without being on Palmer Street for it to be not be a bypass. A bypass alternative is Pitt Town. But ultimately, this shouldn't be a political argument. This shouldn't be a personal argument. This is about Windsor. This is about the Hawkesbury. We deserve better.